Man, I've seen some bad movies lately. Alright, guys, I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. And yeah, I've seen some bad movies lately. Best Christmas ever, terrible. Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy, awful. Last night, I was in the mood for a B flick. I don't know if you ever get in those moods where you kind of feel like watching a B movie. You know, you feel like sitting down and watching a direct-to-video B movie. That was the mood I was in last night. My wife and kids were in bed. I was sitting down here, I was playing some Xbox, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I think I'd like to watch a B movie. So I opened up the Vudu app, I started scrolling, and I came across Crocodile Island. And I read the synopsis. Plane flying through the air, through the Asian Bermuda Triangle. Don't know if that's a thing. Probably is. Don't know. And they crash on an island. The survivors gather together on the beach, and they find out that they're on an island infested with crocodiles. That's the synopsis. And I'm a creature feature guy. I like creature features. I like crocodile movies, shark movies, bear movies. I like those. I think that they're a lot of fun. So I was like, yes, please, click, buy. And I didn't buy it. I rented it, thankfully. Gosh. And sat down to watch it. First of all, I didn't realize when I purchased it that it was a foreign film. It was a Japanese film. That's fine. That's fine. I usually don't watch a lot of foreign films at home because obviously reading subtitles, not something I do at home. If I'm going to watch a foreign film with subtitles, I usually go out to the movies to do that. Godzilla Minus One, amazing movie. So this is a Japanese foreign film, and that was fine. But it was the synopsis was wrong. Are there crocodiles in it? Absolutely. There are crocodiles in it, and they wreck some shop, and they eat some people. This is a kaiju movie. Essentially, what this is a kaiju movie. They didn't land on some island in the Pacific. They landed on frickin' Skull Island. That's what they landed on. There are pterodactyls. There are giant spiders. There are big, super ultra aggressive crocodiles. And then you've got the spiders are giant, right? They're giant. There's a whole extended scene where the survivors are fighting these giant, huge, bigger than a house spiders. But the alpha of this island is a giant crocodile. And that's like the Kong of the island, is this giant crocodile. So they leave the beach after being chased off the beach by crocodiles. They go into the jungle, and they start getting attacked by other forms of wildlife. Honestly, the coolest scene in the film, even though the CGI was a little shoddy, was the giant spider scene. I really enjoyed that. That was my favorite part of the movie. It was scary. It was intense, and there was some good action moments in there where some of the human characters not only decide to fight back, but they're able to fight back. So that scene was very effective. That was almost all that was effective in this movie. This was a bad Skull Island ripoff. I just found myself rolling my eyes a lot. I found myself laughing at moments you're not supposed to laugh. And the CGI was terrible. And the acting was... I realized that Japanese actors, their acting is a little different than what we're used to in the West. They tend to overact in some areas where Western actors wouldn't normally overact. And, you even saw that some in Godzilla Minus One. And the difference is that it was done well in Godzilla Minus One. The actors they had in this movie were not good actors. So when they had those overacting moments, that culturally is something that they just do, it really shone a light on just how bad of actors these people were. Um, the dubbing, there was some dubbing early in the movie. The pilots of this plane were American, or I think they were American. They were white, and the the dubbing that they did, because the actors spoke, I assume they were speaking Japanese, but the 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 white um, person that they got to dub this probably wasn't a white person. It was probably a Japanese person who was doing his impression of a white American accent. And I don't think he was trying hard because it was awful. It was awful. Um, yeah, sometimes when you're in the mood for a B movie, you plug it in and you hope for an experience that is so bad it's good, right? That's kind of what you hope for when you plug in one of those direct to streaming B movie creature features. You're hoping for something that's so bad it's good. This one was just so bad it was bad. So if I were you, I would avoid Crocodile Island. Avoid it. Go watch Godzilla -1. It's the best movie. It's the best movie of the year. Crocodile Island, I don't think it was as bad as Candy Cane Lane or Best Christmas Ever. It wasn't as bad as Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I mean, there are movies I've seen this year that are worse. But is it in my top 10 list of worst movies this year? Absolutely. Absolutely. It just wasn't very good. All right, guys. Have you heard of Crocodile Island? Have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And I appreciate you joining me here at the OQ Review. Hit that sub button, leave a like, and thank you.